Once upon a time, on the misty edge of a small forgotten town, there stood an abandoned house. They called it Whisperwood. Nobody dared to go near it after sunset. Not because of screams, not because of cries, but because of whispers. Mia, a brave 14-year-old girl, had just moved into town. At school, she heard all the stories. Everyone warned her to stay away. But Mia wasn't like everyone else. She was curious and stubborn. One rainy afternoon, as she biked past Whisperwood, something strange happened. Through the cold rain and the rattling of dead leaves, she heard it. A soft, chilling whisper calling her name. Mia! She slammed her brakes, heart pounding in her chest. It had to be the wind, right? Just her imagination. She laughed it off, a little shakily, and pedaled away. But that night she couldn't sleep. In the silence of her room, she swore she could hear it again. The whispering, calling her. The next day, she made a decision. She grabbed her flashlight, tucked her phone into her backpack, and headed for Whisperwood. The house loomed larger the closer she got. Its broken windows looked like hollow eyes. Its door hung open, creaking with every breath of wind. She stepped inside. The floor groaned beneath her sneakers. The air inside was freezing cold, much colder than the rainy world outside. Then she heard it again. Closer this time, a whisper. "Help me!" Mia froze, but somehow she found the courage to whisper back. "Hello?" There was no reply, only the sound of soft, wet footprints appearing on the dusty floorboards, leading up the grand staircase. Against every instinct she had, Mia followed. At the top of the stairs, she found a door, slightly ajar. Inside, there was nothing but a dusty, cracked mirror leaning against the far wall. She stepped closer. And then, letters began to appear on the mirror's surface, as if drawn by an invisible hand. "Free me!" Before she could move, the door behind her slammed shut. The flashlight fell from her hand. Darkness swallowed her. The whispers grew louder, circling her. Mia gasped, turning toward the mirror. In its broken reflection, she saw him, a boy about her age with messy hair and sad, desperate eyes. "My name is Elliot," he whispered. "I'm trapped." Years ago, Elliot had lived here with his family. One terrible night, a fire had broken out. Everyone believed Elliot and his family were lost, but the truth was worse. Something in the house, something dark, had bound him here, feeding on his fear. Mia realized something. The house didn't just trap souls. It fed on fear to keep them imprisoned. And if she was afraid now, it would trap her too. Her hands shook, her voice trembled. But Mia stood tall and shouted into the darkness, "You don't scare me!" The house roared in anger. The walls shuddered. The staircase cracked beneath her feet. But Mia didn't back down. She reached for Elliot's hand, cold but solid, and together they ran. The house fought to stop them. Doors slammed, shadows stretched and twisted. The stairs almost gave way beneath them. But Mia never let go. Bursting through the front door, they stumbled into the pouring rain. The house behind them groaned and then fell silent. Mia turned. Elliot stood beside her, smiling. And as the mist swallowed him, he slowly faded from sight. In Mia's hand, something remained, a small silver locket. Inside was a picture. Elliot, standing with his family, smiling in front of Whisperwood. Mia kept that locket close, a silent promise to herself that no matter how dark or frightening the world became, she would never, ever let fear win.